All right, so welcome back, everyone. I'm wearing Juice Beauty today, and so on my face, I put it on early this morning. So this has had a full day of wear from about 7 o'clock. I think 7:30ish was about when we ended that video, and then it's now 4:30. So that's a full a full day of wear. And I did forget though to put the translucent finishing powder on, and this was the thing I went to Ulta yesterday to pick up because it was the last piece that I was missing. So I did put that on afterwards because that was one of the things that I just knew I wanted to make sure to see if I had any shine or anything. Okay, so I haven't touched my face. I've added lipstick back on. I'll kind of go over what I think about it. So you can see here what you're seeing, and I don't know if you can see that, if it will adjust. I'll actually go in real close. The eyeliner transferred. So it's weird because the like makeup pencil things that I was using, the little eyeshadow pencils stayed, but it was the eyeliner that transferred. I didn't put any setting powder on my eyes, and I'm wondering if that would have helped, but again, this has no synthetics in it, and oftentimes you're going to find certain synthetics and plastics in eyeliner specifically and mascara specifically because it helps them not move around. So that's kind of like a little bummer because you can see I can just kind of pull it off. And my eyes are still creamy, so it never dried. So it wasn't like a dried out feeling, but it didn't clump or anything. So the only thing though, and so just I'm going to not focus on the eye makeup, is that they don't carry all of that in stores and you can't really find this. You can get their eyeliner and their mascara on their website. Sometimes in Ulta's, Sephora's, I think, will carry those as well. But you really can't find the actual eyeshadow. So just so know, they don't really sell it anymore, I think. As far as the makeup goes though, so far Tim has liked this the best as far as it looking the most natural, and not being like caked on feeling or having any major issues. So that's a interesting, like I never know with him. I'll show you kind of like this area, right? So that we've talked about this where I get kind of it collects. And it did a little bit today and I wiped it and I was like, oh shoot, I'm not supposed to wipe it, but it was just a little bit, but it never came back. So that was cool. It did okay as far as staying on for this many hours. And I did a lot today. I was running around a lot today. So that being said, do you have to take any of just like if I was going out, say tonight, I might just do the finishing powder just to take the shine down as opposed to putting all new makeup on. But it didn't get really greasy looking. And that was one of the things that Savvy Minerals did have a little bit of a trouble with, was after a certain amount of hours, the minerals would start to shine too much. So I liked that about this, that it didn't really get shiny and it didn't get clumpy or cakey or weird or move around. I didn't get a lot of stuff coming off my nose. Like I didn't go in the mirror and look and say, oh, where did all the stuff on my nose go? So it's not perfect because you guys know I do that all the time. So it's still a little red under here, but not everywhere. So sometimes it like kind of comes off everywhere. So that's a good thing. I would say that the two things I like the most about this line is the wearability of the makeup, meaning it just stayed and breathed well and felt good and didn't cause any problems, and the lip stuff. So where is it? I keep it in my pocket. So I'll keep this in my pocket, whichever lip stuff I'm testing for the day, I'll keep it in. And I like that I could just kind of like do this without looking in a mirror. Like I just put it on and it didn't, I don't have to use the mirror. So that, and then I usually just do that just in case, right? But that was good. What else? The mascara. So you guys were asking a lot about the mascara. I'm not a huge fan of their mascara. So after about an hour, excuse me, actually about 2 hours, because I went to an early morning meeting. I dropped Jacob off at school and then I had an early morning meeting. And when I got home from that, that was just sitting at a restaurant talking to someone. I didn't even eat. I was just sitting there talking with someone. And it definitely flaked. So I removed those flakes because I was going out with Tim after, and then it didn't flake anymore, but that's okay. So I'll show you though, it's not my favorite. So the eye mascara is not my favorite as far as like how it performed. You know what I mean? So again, this is a day old makeup. So I did Juice Beauty this morning. So this is the Juice Beauty review. So this is the final review. So we did the demo this morning. This is a clean brand. So I want to give a couple minutes to that to help you guys understand why that's an important thing for this specific brand, and why it differs from some of the other ones that I'm going to be talking about. You can buy this brand at a store like Ulta or Sephora makeup store. They do carry it in certain boutiques too. You might see it, like you might go into some random boutique in a small town and see like Juice Beauty is sold in that boutique. So it's an interesting brand because it is the only that I found. I mean, I searched Ulta high and low. It's the only brand that doesn't have synthetics in it. So, and it meets the criteria of our crazy avoid list. So that was interesting. Now, the only downside to that is it's not a very broad makeup line. So they have a lot of foundation colors and they have a good amount of blushes. And I did like the blush. I think it went on well. It stayed on well. It didn't give me any hassles. I didn't get any zits today. I can probably see tomorrow if there are any, but sometimes it's 24 hours later. But that's a weird thing, right? And so I was laughing that like Ulta, they have it all the way in the back, the last bay on the floor, basically. So, that should tell you something. That's like, first of all, rude, but also like, it's just natural. So I think you'd want to have it in the front because it's probably going to go bad faster. But anyhow, they have really good preservatives that are from nature, the tocopherols and stuff like that. So it's helpful to know if you needed a brand that you wanted to go test out and put on your face and do the whole thing, maybe even have one of their people put it on you for you and learn some makeup tricks. You can do that there. So yeah, I mean, this is a good brand. And as far as price wise, it's kind of right in there with the normal companies. And I would encourage you to check them out. Again, it's really for face and the blush and the lipsticks, because those have been the biggest problems, is finding a synthetic free full face blush and lip. You can go ahead, and I've told you this before, your eyes typically don't break out. It's not like your eyes are going to cause any big problems because you're not putting essential oils on your eyes typically in the morning. When we put our face lotion on, it's usually, especially if you're using like Oxy serum, just know that I've never had any problems with Oxy serum with synthetic things on my eyes particularly. So I've talked about that, like the eyelashes are sticking off of your face. So if you have a favorite mascara that is basically plastic based, like the tubing type of mascara or some of the other ones that just stay, that's fine, because I feel like that's kind of like, it's not on your skin, it's like off your face. It's like, so let me say this. I put dimethicone in my hair all the time. I mean, you guys may not even realize this, but any of the serums for straightening, any of them have dimethicone in it. So all the high priced ones, like it's, unless you're just putting straight carrier oil in, which for me, because my hair is fairly thin and like kind of funky, I get real kind of frizziness, but it's thin, so it's a little annoying. It's definitely greasy. So I've had a really hard time finding that. And I'm like, whatever, it's my hair. It's the end of my hairs. I put oils in my hairs often, and that helps keep it clean and nice, but it is what it is. So I don't worry about that too much. But as far as you guys figuring, because I also flat iron my hair all the time. So I haven't flat ironed my hair in a while. So that's why you guys are seeing it look a little more frizzy. It's just because I flat iron it all the time. So it gets damaged, but I have to use something with like the dimethicone in it because that protects the shaft. So it's the same thing in my mind for your eyelashes. Now for eyeliner, because if it's going to get into your eyes, that's a problem. This didn't bother me today, but it moved around. So again, it doesn't look smooth and clean. And so that would be something. And they don't have an eye palette that I found. I couldn't find any normal eyeshadow. So I would say for this company, if you really wanted clean, good, it's really good primer, because again, it's hard to find a primer that is all natural. So this one primer, the foundation itself was the Pigment foundation. Where is it? I have the whole bag here. So again, this is Juice Beauty and they look similar, so you got to be careful. But the illuminating primer, and then the Photo Pigments Phyto, like plant life pigments flawless serum foundation. And I was told from somebody at Ulta at one point that this is a really good line for mature skin, and I was sort of like, okay, I guess I am mature compared to all the other people that come in here, but I was like, okay, I'm like, it's like, fine. You know, when they say that and you're like, oh, okay, are you trying to imply that I'm old? Well, I guess I am. So this is number 11, Rosy Beige. So from Savvy Minerals 2, I'm a Savvy Minerals 2, sometimes a 1. I can kind of mix both of them and get a really nice blend. This is what I wore. So those two. And then I used the light diffusing dust in, again, the Rosy Beige, number 11. That's great. I like that one as well. And I finished it with the 01 translucent, just finishing powder. And then we used Flush 04. And this was I like this color. Let me see if I can get that to focus in. It's kind of like a rusty color. It's not peachy. It's not super peachy, but it's more of a warm pink. Does that make sense? Has a little bit more brown, like a brownie pink, as opposed to like a pink. So that's Flush. And I had a couple others and I didn't like them at all. So like this one is Peony 06. And it's like see that super pink. I mean, so, and I think I have another one, but I left it in the box. Yeah, because I'm like, I don't like it. Oh, actually, no, this is not. This is, oh yeah, this is another blush. So here we go. See the difference between this one is Peony and this one is Flush. So you can see how there's more brown in that one. And then the other color is, and I have it back in the box because I pulled it out and I was like, I'm not wearing that. You guys know how it is. Seashell. Again, this probably would look good on me, maybe. But again, it's very similar. See how the difference here? It probably would be fine. I guess it just depends on what I'm wearing. I just don't like to have like super pinky cheeks. So this was, to see the difference, I mean, I'm going the wrong way. So hopefully you guys can see that. But I like the Flush, the best. Oh, I should have a pair of reading glasses here when we start this. And then, yeah, so those would be my things. I would say I like that the most out of this brand. So remember, you go into any beauty store and some of the conversations we're having in the group, if you're not in the group, I encourage you to get in the group. Some of the sideline conversations are on the other posts from other companies that failed. So we are passing or failing companies left and right. Okay. And some of you are seeing people come in that are distributors for those companies who are failing and they're having like a conniption fit. But the reality is we're just proving because of ingredients. We're just showing them the ingredient issues. Now, some of the interesting conversations that have come up with several people around is the EWG and the whole thing about, it's fine, I'm using EWG certified makeup. Well, there's 3 things that you have to consider. Number 1, EWG has an agenda. Number 2, EWG, in order to get certified, to become one of their EWG certified people, you just have to pay them a boatload of money to be certified. That's it. So how does that work? Number 3, they don't view synthetics as a problem. So you're going to see companies riddled with synthetics, like Beautycounter, riddled with synthetics up and down, preservatives up and down, things that I don't want on my face. And that is an EWG certified supplier. So, you know, I mean, it's interesting. Like, I don't know who else is on this list, but like the pretty aggressive conversations we've had with like Arbonne reps. And it's like, I'm just showing you what's in it. You know, like, here's like, read the label. And, you know, to just say, oh yeah, my makeup's fine. Well, do you have clean skin? Does your skin break out? Do you have problems with areas of different colors? Do you have dryness in some spots and not, you know, this is interesting. This has been a very interesting learning experience for, I think, all of us. If those are things that happen to you and you're an oiler, you use essential oils, it's because there are synthetics in your makeup. Go look. you'll probably be surprised. So you're looking for things like dimethicone. There's a whole laundry list, and anything that says a polymer typically is from, basically we're looking at things that might be coming from petroleum, petrochemicals, things like that. So those, if you look at the avoid list, you're going to see lots of things that you absolutely just don't want to use with essential oils. Now, let's say you're not an oiler. Okay, what would be the problem with using something that is plastic all over your face? Okay, as you're going through your day, it will stay, but it is literally a mask. And your face can't breathe, your skin can't breathe. Your skin is an organ. So if you're coating your organ with plastic, it can't like breathe. So what happens is if there's any trapped bacteria under there, for the entire day, you have a piece of trapped bacteria that is festering, which means that's going to cause flare-ups, dry skin, or acne. I mean, this is wild to me. And when somebody has really bad skin, what do they want to do? They want to cover it up. And the only way to cover it up is with more plastic. So they're on this really horrible cycle of never being able to have good skin, ever. So the only way to get good skin is to take all of the synthetics out of your makeup. So that's why we're looking for synthetic free makeup. The woman at Ulta yesterday was like, I'm looking for the, Clinique. Does Clinique have, what did she ask for? It was a titanium dioxide. And I'm like, another person with this whole weirdness about titanium dioxide. It's nothing, it's no problem whatsoever. Unless it's nano, which most companies don't use nano. And if they do, they'll say it's microtechnology because they want to make it sound better. But just know that's a key word, microtechnology and nanoparticles. You don't want that. But generally speaking, it's for SPF. So I have no problem with titanium dioxide because it's fine, breathable, natural, it's a mineral, it's all good. It's like zinc, right? Remember the like surfer kids with wearing the big zinc under their eyes in the movies and stuff, like at the 80s. That's what it is, like baby butt, cream, zinc. So just know that it's things like that allow your skin to breathe, but that are healing, are fine. And then we don't want synthetics on our face. So let's say you're in the camp that you're like, Jen, and we want something that covers well and stays on, right? You want all the things that just cover you over. Okay, fine. That's you. You go for it. Stop using essential oils on your face then. You can't do it. The only time you can use essential oils on your face would be at night before you go to bed. So let's say you got some oxy serum and you wanted to try to heal your face at night, right? Because that's how your skin heals, is during the nighttime. So you do that. You wash it real good. You put a nice mask on, you get it off, you do the whole thing, get your face cleansed and dried really well. And then you just lather it up with like oxy serum or your essential oils. This has rose from Young Living, literally all the things, sacred frankincense, Royal Hawaiian sandalwood, lavender, and cedarwood. So plus this beautiful jojoba oil that has activated oxygen, which is just going to dynamo your face. You can only use that at night when you're not using anything else, and you can't use any synthetics on your face. And then in the morning, that will be enough time for it to kind of go away and it'll be fine. So that activated oxygen is not there anymore because it's done its thing. In the morning, if you usually wash your face, you take a shower, wash your face. If you're one of those people that washes your face at night and then just wakes up and puts your makeup on, I guess you could do that. I don't, but you're welcome to. You could go ahead and use your synthetics at that time. So again, if you just don't use oils, don't put oils on your face or near your face if you're using synthetics. So I'm hoping that we're really hammering this in, right? We've talked about this so many times. I'm hoping the light bulb is going off and you're starting to understand why certain people have reactions on other places of their bodies. Ding, 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 right? You're putting synthetic lotions on with all the like pretty synthetic fragrances and all the things that disrupt your endocrine system and that have anything in it that's going to maybe last longer because, there's plastics in those. And then you're putting oils on and wondering why you're having eruptions and having skin itchies or, itchy skin or skin problems, is because the essential oils are attacking topically, immediately, any synthetics on your skin. So some of you still use your fragrances. Those are all synthetic. All fragrances that you buy in a little pretty jar that's for perfume is synthetic. Throw them in the trash. You should not be wearing any synthetic fragrance. Even if you go to like one of those beauty, one of those soap bath stores, all of those are synthetic. Those little body sprays, all synthetic. If you use those at all with any essential oils, the oils will attack those. And again, you'll have rashes and problems. So I'm hopefully getting to the bottom of some of your issues where you've had systemic rashes and you can never figure out what it is. Now, again, this isn't the only reason. Usually it's stress, okay? And there's a gajillion other reasons for you to have eczema or psoriasis, right? If we're talking about like an autoimmune disorder or just eczema in general. And, we usually get to the bottom of it by really poor foundations. And those are the 10 foundations that we talk about in the group. So I encourage you to get into the group on Facebook. If you're not on Facebook, try to follow as many of my stuff outside. I do Instagram and I'm all over the place. So at Jen Author on Instagram, YouTube channel is Jen's Tips. And then you can also join a group that's One Drop Club, but that's a paid group. But if you are really liking what you've been learning and you want to have more one-on-one where we're all kind of in a smaller group together, you can get into that. And that's all off of Facebook. We have a little Facebook group as well, but you can get all the information off Facebook. And then the Facebook group, which is the reason we're doing this, is because Savvy Minerals went out of business. And so I'm going over all the clean brands, and Juice Beauty made the cut. And that is over at Club 31 Oils. So you can just type in club31oils.com. It'll redirect you to the Facebook group, or just in Facebook, you can just search Club 31 Oils. All right. So I hope this has been fun for all of you, and we will see you on the next one. Who can guess who the next one was going to be? We're going to do one tomorrow morning. All right. We'll see you.